Hello. Let's see here. All right. So, this drum, the Cajon, it has a front face. On the back, it has a hole in it where you would maybe put a microphone. But the front is where we're going to do the vast majority of our drumming. Okay. And I'll sometimes kind of sit on an angle and drum like under my right leg because I'm right-handed. So the main thing we have going on is a low and a high. And a lot of them will have kind of a snare sound that you would get more in the corners. Okay. So to start with the basics, you would get maybe low on beat 1. So 1, and then high on beat 2. So we're going to just count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can speed that up to this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm adding a little bit extra in there because in music we count multiples of 4, like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So 4 would be quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then we say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. That's like eighth notes. Then when we go 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E. So just playing to like a bass line, okay? We always want to listen to where beat 1 is. And that takes some practice to get used to. But after a while, you just start to hear it, okay? So see, I'm tapping my foot. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And then you can just use your left hand maybe opposite your right hand. So like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you could also go on the side of the Cajon to get a different tone. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 2, 3, 4. 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's one groove. Just kind of picking some stuff on the drum machine semi-randomly. Let's get something else going. So another thing I want to mention about rhythm, okay, is when we break it down to numbers. The smallest numbers that are not 0 and 1, the smallest even number is 2. The smallest odd number is 3. So when we break down our rhythm, we have two main types of rhythm. Thinking in terms of numbers, you can think of even rhythm and you can think of odd rhythm. So what that means in terms of sound, okay, even would be like what we were just playing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and even. You could just count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But if we put 3 into that in place of 2, we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, ba bum 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 ba bum. So that's something different, and that would be called a shuffle pattern or a swung pattern. Those would be the two most common ways to describe that type of rhythm, or swung would be another common way. So I'll put this at the same tempo we were just at, which was 118 beats per minute. And this is supposed to be a shuffle pattern, so I don't know what exactly this bass line is going to be. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You can count to 3 really fast in between each of those, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? So it's kind of loud. So bump, 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 a 2, a 4, a 1, 2. So we still have our 1, 2, 3, 4 foundational thing that we were doing, same as last time, but the in-between notes are placed a little bit differently. And the best way to think of that is like counting to 3 quickly. Maybe it's not the best way, but it just makes sense to start to understand it. And then when you understand it, you just feel it. Ba, 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 ba. It's like uneven. Da, 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 da. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So I'm going through this quick, but at first we had straight time, that was swung time. Okay. And we're just basically thinking in multiples of 4, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes. Okay, and we're always listening for where beat 1 is at, because that's going to be kind of your placeholder, how you orient everything else. And that's the basics of Cajon, I would say. Listening is always going to be the main thing, because it's music, it's sound, it's invisible. We can't see it, we can hear it. We can watch people play, though. That's a good way to learn also. But hopefully this has been helpful. It's my first time trying to do a live stream on YouTube, so I guess I'll find out how it sounded afterwards. Okay, bye.